All right, we're doing some science here. Here is a cup, a glass cup with an electrolyte in it. It is water where I dissolved in a bunch of salt. On the left here, I have a iron test sample. I think it's actually steel from a test company that makes these things. They sent me like a bunch of samples. This is one of them. On the right here is another piece of steel. It's a little corroded. It's a junk test sample I have. And here I have a multimeter. The multimeter is set to 200 millivolts DC. This isn't making it really easy to read, but okay. I'm going to turn that off now. Let's turn this off, turn this back on. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to touch this lead against this piece of steel. In theory, it should show me 0, or close to 0. I guess it's kind of showing me a number now. It's maybe just some air, some noise. I touch it. It's touching. We get a reading 27, 26. So there's a potential sort of in the mid-20s. Let's kind of move this so we can see it. $29, $29, $26, $30. So clearly these two metals are not presumably made of the same type of steel. They're not touching. Maybe they're close. So in theory, one of them is the cathode and one of them is the anode. Let's try a new experiment. There's also a cat here now. I have to move the cat. Alright, so that's that. So let's grab now. Let's distract the cat. I have a magnesium anode rod, which in theory should serve as the anode. So we will pop this in the water. Make sure it is not touching the other one. Let's move this around for a second. Sorry, the cat keeps bumping it. So we'll put this anode rod in here. They are not touching. They're close, but not touching. Here is the black sensor. You're reading something here. So let's touch it against the metal. Calibrate it. So we'll touch. It should read 0, right? No potential between itself. You have to move the cat. Get off the computer, you stupid cat. Come on. Cat gone. Now, touch against itself. No reading. Touch against here. Okay, we're gonna have to adjust this. We get a reading of a potential of about negative 950, 930. Kind of jumps around a little bit. Let's make sure they're not touching. 890, 900. So, in theory, what this is telling me is that the anode rod is in fact serving as the anode, and we are cathodically protecting this little piece of metal, steel, whatever it is.